Today, we're making my all-time favorite dim sum dish, Siu Mai. But what makes today so unique is that we'll be making it just like the restaurant style you all love. If you tried making Siu Mai at home before, you probably have been disappointed when the results just aren't quite like the Siu Mai you get from the dim sum carts or restaurants. Today, I'll walk you through how you can make the perfect Siu Mai at home that is just like eating out. These Siu Mais are firm, juicy, and packed with flavor and texture. Let's get cooking. Take 1 pound of pork butt and start to thinly cut it. Rotate these thin cuts and trim into even smaller pieces. We'll then mince this up with our cleaver until coarsely ground and set aside. With another 1 pound of pork butt, we'll do the same, but leave this as a less ground state. In particular, try to keep this thinly cut, but just not as finely minced. These will provide those larger pork entanglements. Take a little over half a pound of medium shrimp and cut 1/4 pound into halves. These are large shrimp chunks that will add texture to our filling. With the other 1/4 pound of shrimp, we'll mince it into a fine paste. Add this equally with the pork. Similarly, add the half chopped shrimp with the pork too. Shrimp is absolutely an essential ingredient to Siu Mai. Next, we'll chop up 8 rehydrated shiitake mushrooms. This is also an essential ingredient to Siu Mai, and I highly recommend using rehydrated versus fresh. The dried mushrooms just seem to have a stronger umami flavor. Dice this into about 5mm cubes. Next, we'll add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. This helps keep the pork juicy and retain the moisture and flavor. If you don't add baking powder, you end up with a different bounciness that just doesn't match the quality of what you get eating out. Next, we'll add 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Then add 2 to 3 teaspoons of white pepper. Next, add 3 to 4 teaspoons of regular sesame oil. Try to avoid using toasted sesame oil, which can be overwhelming in flavor. Then add 3 to 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce. And 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. Give this all a good mix. Really squeeze that filling and get all the marinade to blend. I recommend letting this marinate for at least 30 minutes for best results. While we're mixing, you can see just how juicy this filling is. Once it's marinated, we can start to put it all together. I like to wet my hands with a little bit of water before I form about a golf ball sized ball made of our Siu Mai filling. Basically, take a golf ball sized portion and use your hands to roll and squeeze it into the shape and form of a ball. It's almost like a Siu Mai meatball for all intents and purposes. Once we have a nice ball, we can take out a Siu Mai wrapper. I highly recommend getting circular shaped wrappers that have that yellow egg yolk color to it. We'll put our ball in the center and basically use the Siu Mai wrapper to wrap all the way around it, removing all the air between the wrapper and the filling. This should leave an opening at the top since the wrapper isn't quite large enough to cover the entire portion of the filling. We'll then want to ensure we apply constant pressure or squeeze around the filling for about 15 to 20 seconds to get a good interface between the filling and the wrapper. Sometimes wetting your fingers a little bit more to make a good contact in a certain region is required. This is really key because if you don't ensure a good filling to wrapper contact, later when we steam cook these, the wrapper will separate. We can load these into the steamer and repeat. That squeeze and hold for 15 to 20 seconds really makes a big difference when it comes to the form and quality of our wrapper connection. Likewise, wetting your hands with a little bit of water just helps make forming the filling very easy with little to no filling sticking to your hands. I like to try to ensure that each Siu Mai gets shiitake mushroom and shrimp. We'll let this steam for 10 to 12 minutes. And boom, we have homemade Siu Mai. The best part about making your own Siu Mai is that you can order as many as you want. Yum. Look how juicy, bouncy, and delicious these are. These really are just like dim sum from the carts and takeout. If you're wondering how many times it took me to master Siu Mai, I can tell you that I've tried to make this countless times and have failed countless times. This recipe I'm showing you today is absolutely the best of the best that gets the closest to restaurant-style dim sum. One of the big mistakes people make when trying to make Siu Mai is they use pre-ground pork. Simply put, you need some bite and texture to Siu Mai that adds that chewy and firmness that you like at the restaurants. So don't make these common mistakes. Make these delicious Siu Mais instead. And they freeze well. Today's ingredients are the following: 1 pound of freshly chopped pork butt, about another pound of freshly chopped pork butt that we use for the strips, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, that is a key ingredient that you must add, about half a pound of shrimp, 8 shiitake mushrooms, again like I said, rehydrated mushrooms are strongly preferred since they have a stronger flavor, about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 to 3 teaspoons of white pepper, 3 to 4 teaspoons of sesame oil, and of course your Siu Mai wrapper. And that's it. If you like dim sum, then be sure to like and subscribe for more. Dim sum is absolutely a fantastic tradition and meal to be enjoyed with friends, family, and colleagues. Being able to learn and make your own dim sum is simply empowering. If you want to see more dim sum videos, then let me know in the comments what your favorite dim sum dish is, and maybe we'll make it in the future. Cheers.